of our interdependence that requires of this moment that we direct a statewide order for people to stay at home. That directive goes into force and effect this evening, and we are confident that the people of the state of California will abide by it. They'll do the right thing. They'll meet this moment. They'll step up, as they have over the course of the last number of weeks, to protect themselves, to protect their families, and to protect the broader community in this great state in the world that we reside in.
I mean, if we're supposed to go on lockdown tonight, according to Governor Newsom of California, I didn't get a chance to explain what happened in the last video. It's basically doing a statewide non-essential things are going to be shut down. You're one of the people that have to work at grocery stores or going to grocery stores, pharmacies, medical, anything that's crucial to the economy, even construction workers, as long as it's on a new construction sites where we follow the regulations of 10 people or less, those are fine with the government. So it's not a forced mandate where it's like martial law, where the National Guard or the Army or the police is going to be patrolling the streets, because Governor Newsom said that California, of course, is the greatest state in the world, is the best place to live. We have to patrol ourselves, and he has confidence in the people of California to stay at home and kind of flatten the curve, at least in this state. So play your part. If you're from California, what are your plans for this weekend? Since we can't go out, you can still go to the park. You can still pick up food from restaurants, as long as it's just you order online, just pick up or delivery. Just avoid contact. If you go outside, stay away 6 feet from other people. Wash your hands constantly. Hand sanitizer. You guys know, you guys been hearing this over the last like 3 months or whatever. So yeah, just that's going on tonight. It's actually effective tonight at midnight. Welcome to today's show. My name's Angel, and today we have the first official NFL person that has been contaminated with the coronavirus. Saints head coach Sean Payton announced yesterday that he was tested positive for the coronavirus and that he was feeling well and experiencing no respiratory symptoms. As of right now, there have been no other cases confirmed. However, it did not slow the NFL down, as they still conducted some major moves. First off, Tom Brady officially signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shout out to Tom Brady. Still feels weird that he's with Tampa Bay. Let me know in the comments, you guys think Tom Brady's gonna do good with the Buccaneers? Nobody does good with the Buccaneers. It was just a one fluke season in 2001. I wanted him to come to the Chargers, but unfortunately Brady chose to go to a poverty franchise. One big rumor is that Tom Brady is recruiting Antonio Brown, who has not been shy about wanting to play with Tom Brady even after he got fired from New England. Secondly, one of the league's premier running backs, Todd Gurley, was released by the Rams, and today he signed with the Atlanta Falcons. Todd Gurley, who was almost an MVP a couple seasons ago, who has had bad knees, he was let go by the Rams, and that's a big loss for the Rams, who invested a lot of money into Gurley. They still have to pay some money, maybe a career change. Hopefully his knee gets better, because he was an amazing running back. Like, he made everything look so effortlessly. Shout out to Todd Gurley, who hopefully he does good. And former Chargers running back Melvin Gordon signed today with the Denver Broncos, which was definitely shocking. He actually got paid, I think it's $8 million a year, which is funny because the Chargers were trying to pay him $10 million last year, and he held out because he thought he deserved more money. When at the end of the day, he ended up losing half a season last year. He sucked last year. Now he's getting paid less money, and he took less money to play in the same divisions because he wanted to play the Chargers twice this season. To Melvin Gordon, I wish you nothing but the best, but he made a terrible choice, and the Chargers are definitely the best team in the AFC West as of right now, and that includes the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. In some other news today, I read an interesting article from NPR today that stated Bandcamp, the digital storefront and streaming music platform used by hundreds of thousands of artists and thousands of record labels, will forgo collective a share of revenue from sales on the site made. This Friday, March 20th, the company announced on Tuesday the initiative will activate at 12 a.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. Instead of Bandcamp will be giving 100% of the revenue to the artists for their music due to the stress of the coronavirus has put on artists and their income. Over the last 5 years, with the popularity of streaming services and the decline of actual CD sales, artists are relying on tours to make their money, going on music festivals, getting paid to go to these music festivals. You notice that there's so many music festivals now is because artists are trying to get on tour. They're trying to go on the road, sell merchandise, sell these arenas, go on tour with different artists. And now that there's no more concerts, a lot of these artists are not getting paid from these streaming services. Think about if an artist is getting paid $1,000, probably like 40 to 50% or maybe even 60% of that money is going to the distributor, which is the record label, the managers. You got to pay the media team. So the artists are getting maybe like 30%, maybe 20% if anything. So right now, Bandcamp is going to be giving 100% of the profits to the artists, which I think is super dope, because we're not thinking about the big artists, because if you think about the huge artists, they have millions of dollars. But we're talking about the more independent artists, the artists that were catching some steam, that were on the way up. That's good for Bandcamp for supporting. Now, in contrast, one of the dumbest things that has happened was GameStop. The retailer GameStop, who already declared bankruptcy, they're pretty much done. Now they're remaining open during this time of crisis, which I just think is completely ridiculous. No one is going to GameStop out of all the places that you could go with your money. Right now, people are not spending money, people are not working. GameStop informs us that they will be open due to an owner believing they are an essential service and helping their customers have an enhanced experience during the ongoing pandemic while they work from home. Yes, but people are buying games straight, downloading them into their software. I just get pissed off by this entire story, because it's not about GameStop servicing the community. Is about the people that have to be there, putting themselves at risk of having people come into the store and touching physical products all day long. They have to ring them up. Like, that's just too much. Definitely, we don't need GameStop. There's digital games for a reason. In other news today, Canadian superstar The Weeknd has dropped a new album called After Hours. I got a chance to listen to this album. I definitely recommend it. Are you guys a fan of The Weeknd? I got to see him at Coachella. He's super dope. I know my friend Brian, he's a huge fan of The Weeknd. I know a lot of my friend, my boy Sinner's a huge fan of The Weeknd. So let me know you guys fuck with The Weeknd. Now today, an interesting article posted by the New York Times. They showed a bunch of photos around Los Angeles at a Santa Monica Pier, down LA Live, just empty, like no people. They're usually packed with thousands of bystanders. And this is like an eerie feeling looking at these photographs. I'll put the link in the description for this New York Times article. Another cool thing that the government is doing, Secretary of State Murdoch said that tax season has been pushed back all the way to July, giving Americans time to come up with the taxes, because tax season is usually in April, and with these next 2 months being in quarantine and people not being able to do kind of services, they're going to be postponed till July. So something to keep if you haven't done your taxes, don't worry, the date got extended to July. Just make sure you guys read some articles. I'll put the link in the description. Now I gotta go over the numbers, because I guess it's one of the things that we do here. We're gonna go over the numbers. Today in the United States, 19,393 confirmed cases as of the recording of this video. 256 people have died and 147 people have recovered. The numbers keep jumping up, and again, I said this in one of my previous videos, I think it was last night. The numbers are going to keep going up drastically because there are more tests being delivered to different counties, more tests being done. Don't be alarmed if the numbers shoot up 5,000 in a day, 2,000 in a day, 3,000 in a day. It just means that more people are getting tested. And now in some lighter news to lift you guys' spirit up, a small village in Yunnan province of southwestern China was broken into by 14 elephants in the search of food. Instead, they drank around 30 kilograms of corn wine. The elephants fell asleep drunk in a nearby garden, and the photo went viral yesterday. So yeah, if you haven't seen that photo of the elephants just being drunk and happy, like laying down, I'll put it right here so you guys can enjoy it. We need something to smile at these days. So thank you guys for watching today's video. The challenge from yesterday was declutter your photos. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple more days because the weekend is coming up and we're not gonna be doing anything anyway. So yesterday's challenge was to go through your phone, look at all your photos and your videos, and delete all the replicates, all the screenshots that are no longer relevant, all the ugly photos of your dog. My dog's pretty ugly. We'll give you guys until Monday. So Monday's show, I'm going to be doing a daily show. So Monday's show, like I said in the previous video, let me know in the comments how many photos and videos you have currently right now before you purge and delete all your photos and stuff. Comment on Monday's video what your total was today and what your total is going to be on Monday if you guys do this challenge. And today's challenge, to add on to that, because we have 2 days, is to delete unnecessary apps. Even myself, I have a ton of apps that I haven't even used in like 6, 7, maybe over a year. Pretty sure you have a bunch of apps on your phone that you say,
you know, I'm not going to delete that one because maybe I'm going to use it one day.
But it's been a year, bro. You got to delete that app. So this weekend, clear your photos, clear your pictures, all that stuff. Clear your apps. One more thing I recommend, you guys should definitely check out that interview of Eminem that came out on the Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. That was a great podcast. 2 legends, 2 gods going at it, talking about each other's careers and the inspirations that they had for each other. I thought that was really interesting. You guys should check it out. Put the link in the description, as well as anything I talked about today will be in the link in the description. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name's Angel. Make sure you guys come back tomorrow for another episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.